Hi everyone, this is our second video. Welcome. So, as I said in my first video, we are going to touch on a lot of subjects, a, a variety of subjects in on my channel. So now I'm just asking you guys to also contribute and also to comment and send me the subjects and discussions you guys want to share with me, and then I can in the future I can make a video about it, and then we can take it from there. No, I don't want this channel to be one of those channels whereby uh, I just dish out a lot of stuff, because there's a lot of channels, and there's a lot of content that it just pops up with something, instead of asking the people who are actually watching what they want to see and what they want to talk about. Of course, you guys, I don't expect you guys to dictate what this channel is going to be about, but at the same time, I want also you guys to be, for us to interact, communicate, and for us to share topics, uh, stuff you want to talk about. But so far, as a writer, as a suspense writer, I also want to share some of my stories with you guys. But I'm not making any promises. But of course, there's going to be a lot of fictional stories I want to share with you guys. But I also want fictional content, everyday life stuff. So you guys must come and share with me what you guys want to talk about. To be honest with you guys, going back to the subject we spoke about on the first video, the very first video, it's quite scary reaching middle age, already in middle age. 40 is, people say life begins at 40, but at the same time, there's also a lot of stuff you realize at this age. You're still young, but you are not that young anymore, so you are in between. So with that said, it's not always every day's struggle or difficult, but at the same time it's also not a walk in the park. But we are hanging in there, and one of the subjects I want to share with you guys, things close to my heart, is there's a lot of people, they, I don't know how to put it tonight, but let's just get to it. And I'm the type of person, I don't want to filter or mince my words. There's a lot of people, they get stuck in life. I remember seeing this video last week. This guy, uh, my age, and he can't cope anymore because the cost of living is drowning. He's drowning in debt. He's drowning every day is a struggle. But luckily, when I was younger, I always used to. There was a lot of pressure. You know how peer pressure is, and people would be like, "When are you starting a family? When are you starting a family? You're not getting any younger." But at my age now, I'm glad to have never been married, and I'm glad that I have no kids, not even one. Because if I'm struggling financially, imagine how guys are struggling with a child, or a lot of kids. It's a blessing to have kids, but at the same time, it's such a huge responsibility. And one of the subjects I always talk about, something close to my heart, is, as a man, you need to have responsibility. And the responsibilities of a man in general, it all always, to me personally, it comes down to three things. You being, if you are, the head of of a household, there are three things that comes to mind. One being, you are the priest of the home, so you are the connection between your family and God. Of course, everybody has their personal responsibility to have a personal relationship with God, but with, as a man, you need to be responsible and be the priest of the family, so to speak. And then number two, the second responsibility is to be a protector, and number three, a provider. So it's three P's: priest, protector, provider. And it's not easy, man. It's not easy. It's not something that's uh, it's not something that you just achieve overnight, or it's not something that you are always going to be successful at. But it's something that, it's quite a challenge. And it's not like I don't want any responsibility, but at the end of the day, you also need to ask yourself the the difference between freedom and sometimes just putting unnecessary burdens on your back. But I want you guys, I don't want this to make these videos way too long. I also want you guys to contribute and to also uh, share your views. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Much appreciated. Until next time.